Ang pupuntahan natin yung speed breeding facility kasi we don't have enough time to visit all the other area. So I'll give the floor to Engineer Rodney De Chavez at kay Miss Lian Bautista to explain our rice speed breeding facility.
Gusto mo bang matuto ng agribusiness, crops, livestock and poultry, aquaculture, at ma-inspire sa mga success stories? Agribusiness, how it works! As a YouTube channel, Agribusiness features entrepreneurs, farmers, organizations, OFWs, investors. However, beyond our usual content and official endorsements, Agribusiness does not engage in other business dealings with them. While our viewers and featured individuals and entities may choose to pursue business deals with each other on their own, we encourage them to be cautious in doing so. This September, join us for a day of 6 panel discussions, exhibits, business socials, and dinner. Learn from agriculture's top experts and explore the ideal farming venture for you at Agribusiness Connect. Happening at Elements at Centris, September 28, 2025. Doors open at 12 noon. Don't forget to register through the link in the video description box or simply message us on Agribusiness Facebook page. You may also text us at 0917-827-7770. Strictly no walk-ins. Meet the Agribusiness Connect panelists. Rice and corn, high-value crops and orchard, smart farming and precision agriculture, livestock and poultry, aquaculture, mechanized farm machineries. Exciting prizes and giveaways are waiting for you. Win a trip to Taiwan, made possible by BNG Travel and Tours Services. 2 lucky winners will be announced during the event. Win exclusive gift certificates from Kiwami, Japanese Master Kitchen. Lucky winners will be announced at Agribusiness Connect. Don't miss it. Traveling anywhere around the world? Book with Mango Tours Houston for exclusive discounts. We would like to thank our major sponsors. Rural Bank of Angeles, your rural bank of choice. Tate Vanaman Feeds, best value solutions for shrimp farming. AgriDom, empowering you with digital agriculture. Amo, ako'y magsasakang organiko. Itaas ang ani, ibaba ang gastos. All certified equipment, a company steered by experts, manned by professionals. Greenland Organic Fertilizer, katuwang sa pag-asenso ng magsasakang Pilipino. Tuburan Coffee, hand-picked and roasted with love. And Tuburan 360, Nutri-Hydro Plant Nutrients. Think precision, think Nutri-Hydro. Villa Orbe Farms, pioneer of pure Berkshire and RAS-fattened crabs. Bulacan Dragon Fruit Depot, source of quality dragon fruits and planting materials. Dendrotonics, agarwood and deforestation. For God, country, and wealth. Bio and Biofertilizer. Teknolohiyang Pilipino, gawang Pilipino, para sa Pilipino. Yamang Bukid, galing sa kalikasan, alay sa kalusugan. Rick Zwan, sharing a healthy future. Restore Solutions, reinventing sustainability. Transfer it, print on anything. Don Benitos, pambansang cassava. We would also like to thank Sugarcane and Beyond, RSL Fish Crackers, Innovative Agro Industry, Rumsol, Boa Machines, Turbulent Greenhouse, Crispy King, Asil Laboratories, Don Ricardo's Lechon House, Bank of Makati, Godel Chocolate, Card MRI. See you in Agribusiness Connect. Agribusiness Connect. Agriculture in full view.
Yes po, good morning again po to Batch 3, tama?
Yes, Batch 3.
Group 3. So, welcome po sa Lloyd T. Evans Plant Growth Facility. Pero nandito tayo sa right wing, which is yung tinatawag namin na Controlled Environment Facility. So, in this facility po, nandito yung tinatawag natin na growth chambers, glasshouse bay, and the newly added speed breeding facility. So, dito po sa Erie, kapag sinabi natin na controlled environment facility, ito po yung mga facility namin na kaya mag-control ng some parameters na ginagamit natin in terms of research. Like temperature, relative humidity, light, and carbon dioxide currently. Yun yung pong apat na yun parameters yung kaya natin. So, dito po sa tinatawag natin na glasshouse bay, start ko na po ha. Dito po sa right natin. So, ito yung isang facility namin na kayang mag-control ng temperature and relative humidity. Then, ang gamit po niya ay natural sunlight. Kaya po yung roof and walls natin ay transparent para po gamitin niya yung haring araw. Pero, yung pong ating facility ay i-design at kinonstruct in accordance po dun sa ating pagsikat at paglubog ng araw. So, para po ma-maximize din natin yung gamit niya. At the same time, yung pong halaman natin sa loob ay from hybrid team. So, ito po yung tinatawag nila na TGMS line, B-line conversion. Ibig sabihin po, yan po yung mga lines or varieties na temperature sensitive. Ibig sabihin, in a particular temperature, magbibigay po sila ng bunga. Pero kung tumaas or bumaba dun sa particular temperature na yon, mataas po yung possibility na hindi siya magbubunga or magiging sterile po. So, one of the advantages po nung facility is yung pong kanilang reference material for this experiment ay somewhere nandoon sa north ng Philippines, Benguet. So instead of going to Benguet po, they just stay here in Erie HQ doing their science. So that's one of the advantage po nung facility. As long as yung aming pong facility ay capable doon sa mga environmental parameters na gusto nilang i-maintain or gamitin. So, on our right naman po, yung tinatawag namin ng mga growth chambers. So, later po, makikita nyo, this is a bit similar po doon sa aming speed breeding facility. So, these growth chambers po are capable of controlling temperature, relative humidity, light, and carbon dioxide. The advantage is, yung pong chamber na yan, kayang kontrolin yung temperature as low as 4 degrees and as high as 40. Pero yung pong company who supply these units po, ay meron na silang mga models na kaya pang mag-control ng beyond 40, around 45 to 50 degrees. Inihabol po nila yon dahil dun sa nangyayaring climate change. As kung makikita nyo po ngayon, ang temperatura natin ay pataas ng pataas. So, dapat po yung mga units natin or machines natin, dapat ganun na po yung capability. Another advantage is, using this facility, we can conduct po cold stress screening and heat stress screening. Then, mag-play na po kayo doon sa apat na parameters. Kontrolin mo ang ilaw, yung medyo konti lang, yung sagad, in terms of relative humidity, mataas or gusto mo mababa. In terms of carbon dioxide, we can also simulate elevated carbon dioxide using these units po. And to continue the tour po, I will let Lian to discuss the speed breeding facility. By the way, I'm Rodney po again, so under Sigler Experiment Station. And just to ad-lib, baka mamaya may magtanong, part po kami ng service support dito sa Erie.
Yes po.
So somehow, nagko-collect po kami ng kaunting payment doon sa aming mga researchers and scientists just to run the operations po. Like pambili ng lupa, pambili ng abono, pambili ng mga materials na ginagamit namin. So business model din po, pero break-even style yung system namin dito sa Erie. Thank you po.
Okay po. Thank you, Sir Rodney. So, ako po si Lian. Ako naman po ay
Thank you po.
part po nga ng service support para po sa ating mga breeders. And I'm handling po yung generation advancement po dito sa Erie. So currently po, ang ginagamit ko pong facility ay screen house setup. So using the screen house setup, nakaka-produce kami ng 3.5 cycle in a year. So yung one cycle from seeding to harvest, nakaka 3.5 cycle kami using the screen house setup. And this facility po, since under ano po siya, optimization pa, hindi pa siya fully fine-tune yung SOPs, once ito po ay na-optimize namin, we'll be moving from screen house to this controlled facility. So, yun po ang target namin. Then, ang aim po ng paglipat po namin dito is to support po yung faster breeding natin. Faster breeding. Then, para rin po natin ma-speed up yung breeding process. So, yun po yung aim po ng facility nito. Kung bakit po tayo mag-move from screen house to controlled facility. So, dito po tayo. So, sa facility po na ito, meron po tayong 6 na automated growth chambers na depende po sa materials na gagamitin namin na seedling trays, kaya po niyang mag-occupy ng 7,000 to 20,800 plants. So, that means po, kaya natin dito mag-produce ng 4 to 5 generations in a given year. So, in a single year po. Then, ito pong facility nito ay kaya rin po nito i-control yung essential factors na kakailanganin ng halaman para po sa kanyang paglaki from seeding to harvesting. So, itong mga parameters na ito na kaya natin i-control ay yung temperature, light intensity, relative humidity, and carbon dioxide levels po. So, ito pong ginagawa po namin ito, once na na-optimize po, makakatulong po ito ng malaki para sa ating faster breeding. At para po makadevelop tayo ng mas mabilis na mga high-performing varieties. Yun po. So, luckily po, sa pag-visit nyo, meron po kaming setup. So, ito po yung aming setup.
Wow.
Meron kaming mga set of parameters na sinet-up na values for the different parameters po. Then once po na na-reach namin yung target namin na maka-come up with seeding to harvest in just 75 days, yun po ay gagawa na natin ng SOP. So once may SOP na po kami, ay magta-transfer na po tayo dito from screen house to controlled facility.
Dagdagan ko lang po yung sinabi ni Lian. So in terms of facility po, so each room can accommodate around 20,000 lines. But we're using po yung tinatawag natin na Minuro tray.
Yes.
So para po ma-maximize natin yung space available. So in terms of speed breeding facility, temperature, relative humidity, light, and carbon dioxide were controlled po. So it just happened in terms of light source, we're using LED light. Because when we talk about speed breeding facility, what is important is the red and blue rays. We're trying to tweak the red and blue rays po. So, in terms of temperature, we're still optimizing po. Hindi pa namin kayo mabibigyan ng eksaktong recipe na ginagamit namin to speed up yung breeding process namin using this facility. But currently, we're trying to play in terms of temperature, around 28 to 32 degrees. Then, relative humidity around 60 to 75, up to 80. Then, light, we're still playing around 600 to 1,000 micromoles. Then, in terms of carbon dioxide, though the facility has provisions to to introduce carbon dioxide, the cylinder type. But we're still trying to use the ambient condition. Kasi po mas mura. Alam naman natin na kapag bumili tayo ng mga tangke-tangke, for example, ng oxygen, ng carbon dioxide, or other gases, medyo pricey po yun. Then imagine how spacious yung bawat kwarto. So that's why po we're still playing dun sa tinatawag natin na ambient condition.
Para lang bigyan natin ng konting interconnection, naalala niyo yung pinanggalingan natin, hybridization. So the next step after hybridization is yung generational advancement. So lahat ng mapuproduce na seeds dun sa hybridization, ang next niyang pupuntahan nga, kilalian. Kasi nga, sabi nga natin, after the first generation, magse-segregate kasi yung lines na yun eh. So kailangan siyang i-fix. So, in our experience, ma-fix yung line at the 6th generation, F6. So ang ginagawa nila Lian, ini-speed up nila yung, hopefully through this facility, may speed up yung process na yon. Kasi nga doon sa sinasabi ni Lian kanina na screen house setup, it takes
3.5
cycles in 1 year. Pero with this facility, mapapaikli
4 to 5.
4 to 5. So, sabihin, we will be able to produce improved varieties in a shorter time. Okay, so, at what point dumadating po yung seeds po dito sa inyo and ilang years siya mag-i-stay sa inyo bago siya i-release papuntang yield trials mga ganyan?
Yeah. So, ma-receive namin yung seeds from crossing, F2 seeds na siya. So, F2 seeds up to F6, yun yung time na i-advance natin yung materials. Then, F6, going to seed amplification, then yield trial.
So, ganun yung proseso natin. So, para tayong factory ng kotse, una, siyempre, gulong ba muna? Hindi yung, ano ba tawag doon?
Chassis, then
chassis
makina.
muna. Gulong agad chassis muna, and then i-build up natin yung kotse hanggang mabuo. Ganon din tayo. Bago tayo mag-produce ng isang variety, dumadaan niya ng napakaraming proseso. So, dumadaan sa maraming kamay yung rice variety na eventually marirelease sa market. Okay. May tanong po kayo. Bigyan natin ng pagkakataon yung mga estudyante na magtanong. Hindi po. Huwag kayong mahiya. Si Sir Buddy, pwede rin pong tanong. Sir Buddy, tanong ka lang po.
Ilang years po yung na-short?
Ilang years daw yung through this facility? Ilan yung short na ilang years yung makakat?
Yun po, we're targeting na 2 to 4, meron na tayong release varieties. Using the conventional, it's 6 to 8 years.
6 to 8.
Yeah.
So from 6
Using
to 8
the
years,
field,
the conventional, mapapaikli natin. Hopefully through this,
Yes.
2 to 3 years na lang.
2 to 3 years.
So, siguro in a few years, we expect na mas maraming bagong variety yung makakapasok sa market. Ito na yung mga climate smart varieties, yung mga pwede sa submergence, pwede sa drought, pwede sa salinity, mga high yielding, mga disease resistant, magandang eating quality, yung low GI, mga ganun po. So, expect natin na mas marami pa yung products na papasok sa market na swak sa pangangailangan po ng iba-ibang ecosystems ng ating bansa. Even na hindi lang sa Pilipinas po, sa ibang bansa.
Like, how do you, pagpasok po sa conventional market, paano po yung process?
Proseso. You want to answer that? Hello?
Mas kabisado.
Kasi meron nga tayo tinatawag na National Seed Industry Council. This is run by Department of Agriculture. So ito ay represented by universities, by research organizations. Sila yung nag-i-evaluate lahat ng, kasi ang IRRI, hindi lang isa lang po ang IRRI sa mga breeding organizations, breeding institution. Meron po diyang PhilRice, IRRI, UPLB, at iba pang state university, pati private sector. So lahat ng variety na gusto nilang i-release dito sa Pilipinas, isasubmit nila yan sa National Seed Industry Council. Pero bago nila submit yun, siyempre dumaan na nga yun sa iba-ibang yield trials, sa kanilang breeding trials. Sa IRRI, dumaan na yan sa yield trials namin, sa mga observational yield trial, advanced yield trial, screening bago siya i-submit sa National Seed Industry Council.
Mostly elite lines na.
So once na nag-submit na tayo ng material sa National Seed Industry Council, yung council na yon, NSIC, sila naman yung magte-testing sa iba't ibang locations sa Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao para i-test nila kung kasi yung breeding institution sasabihin nila ang variety po namin ito ay mag-yield yan ng 7 tons. Disease resistant sa tungro, sa brown plain hopper, ganito ang eating quality, ganito ang milling recovery. Lahat yon ng kiniklaim ng breeding institution, i-verify ngayon ng NSIC kung totoo yung mga traits na sinasabi naming kinikerry ng variety na yon. Kasi pag bumagsak doon, hindi yun i-release. Kasi siyempre hindi tayo magre-release ng variety na mahina sa yield, mahina sa sakit, di ba? Mahina sa lodging. Tsaka meron ding variety dyan na maganda sa dry season pero pangit sa wet season. Meron ding maganda sa wet season pero pangit sa dry season. Meron maganda sa irrigated condition, meron sa upland condition. So lahat yun i-testing na sa iba't ibang condition para pag ni-release nila yung variety na yon, ilalabas nila yung characteristic ng variety. Meron pala akong ipapakita sa inyong app bago tayo. Meron tayong app na Gintong Palay. Sana mag-work. Oops. Houston, we have a problem. Okay. Ito, Gintong Palay. Ito ay run by Phil Rice, Phil Rice. So, itong Gintong Palay na to, you can search any variety na released dito sa Pilipinas. O yan, ito niyan ito. Mag-search tayo. Ito, Submarino 1. So, Submarino 1, sasabihin niya, ang breeding institution, Erie and Phil Rice, na-release siya 2009. So, ang average yield niya ay 3.5 lang. Kasi nga, this is for mga areas na nalulubog ng baha. So, ang maturity niya, 12 days, ang height na ganito. So, yan makikita nyo. And then, pest and disease. Ayun, wala siya data. Tapos, ang kanyang grain quality, yan. Long grain siya. Intermediate ang kanyang grain shape. Tapos, yung kanyang mga amylose content, mga ganon. So, kung you can download actually this app, mga farmers, ini-encourage namin sila ni-download this app para kung may variety silang gustong tignan, makikita nila ito. Ito, NSIC RC222, kung ewan ko kung narinig nyo na to, ha. So, ito, this is bred by Erie, na-release siya ng 2009. Ito yung mga characteristic niya. Nakita nyo dito, average yield niya ay 6.1. So, ito yung mga i-verify ng NSIC kung totoo itong mga claim na to para bago sila mag-release, alam natin kung ano yung mga features ng variety na yun. Okay?
So, patay lang yung ilaw ko, ha? Wow! Pero ito kasi medyo may pinuno namin ng konti yung kwarto.
Huwag lang kayo magtatagal sa loob kasi baka mag-produce kayo ng mga dahon at mga mga panicle.
Hindi, ano naman po yan. Like, yung sinabi ko, normal conditions naman yung ginagamit natin. So, hindi siya ganong ka-risky except doon sa light.
Sir Buddy, ito na po yun. Okay, next. Tayo stop.
Agribusiness merch is now available on Shopee and Lazada. Agribusiness, how it works. Instruct, inspire, succeed.